Hey guys, and welcome back to Rad Resells. I'm Natalie and I'm a full-time reseller. And in today's video, we are going thrifting as usual at Goodwill to find stuff that we can flip for a profit online. So without further ado, go birds and let's get into the video. All right, just pulled up to Goodwill. So as soon as I walk in, there were a few new racks out and I spotted this sport coat that I didn't think much of until I saw who made the fabric. Huge bolo. I was very surprised when I saw it's Loro Piana. Anything Loro Piana, I am picking up and checking it out. So now I'm on the hunt for more. There was another sport coat here, but it was a different brand, still a very good one. Ermenegildo Zegna. It's a luxury designer brand. Always be on the lookout. There was a pair of dress pants as well, but I didn't see the brand yet, but I grabbed it to find out the brand later. Blazers and sport coats or just suits in general are definitely overlooked at the thrift store. I totally get why, because normally they do take a bit longer to sell, although they tend to have a higher value, obviously depending on brand. And also with the blazers, there tends to be more measurements that needs to be taken across the shoulders and the sleeve length from armpit and shoulders. So they do take a bit more work. So keep that in mind if you do choose to pick up one. And I went through the entire rack and didn't find any more until I got to the end. I looked in the inside hoping to see the Loro Piana, but I did not. But it was another Ermenegildo Zegna. We have only found this brand a couple of times in the past and they both ended up selling fairly quickly. So I was pretty stoked to check out how the blazers are selling. So after finishing up the new racks, I headed over to the rest of the suits and blazers to see if there were any more there. I also grabbed a cart because my hands are full of sport coats. Now sadly for me, there were no more that was already put back. So let's go over the ones that I did find, starting with the Zegna one. This one was the 15mm 15, which refers to a luxury wool fabric collection by the brand Zegna, and it's characterized by the exceptionally superfine merino wool fibers. And I was in luck. The pair of trousers that I picked up that I could not find a brand of at the time that I picked it up was the matching pair to this sport coat. The retail price for a suit like this is almost $5,000. But for pre-owned, you're looking more in the $100 to $300 range. Crazy! I mean, obviously still a pickup, but compared to the retail price, they have a low resale value. Anyways, moving over to the first sport coat that I picked up with the fabric created by Loro Piana. The brand is actually by Williams & Kent. Now there are only 29 listed and 5 sold by this brand, which is not great. And I couldn't find any comps by the brand with the Loro Piana fabric. So I was kind of shooting blindly at the value here. I priced it at $120 and it sold in one day. But I did accept a $75 offer for the quick flip. And then the third sport coat that I picked up, made in Switzerland, was another Ermenegildo Zegna, and this one was actually wool and cashmere, two fabric that we are definitely on the lookout for. Now comps are a little bit all over the place, but if I can get over $100, I'll be very happy. All blazers here are $5.99 each and the pants are $4.89. Alrighty, it's been a while since we have seen Will, so let's go and see what he's up to. The beauty about being two people thrifting is not only covering more space faster, but also it's super exciting showing each other what we found. What do we got? Flow B?
Yeah, I had no expectations when I picked this up. So this is Flow B, the precision haircutting system. And essentially, it looks like a vacuum, maybe?
Uh-huh.
It looks like you put on attachment somehow. That does not come with it. Okay, so I don't know what I'm looking at here. When I look up comps, this I do know. 57 listed, 350 sold.
No.
Crazy.
What?
Hopefully it works. We're probably going to sell this as just this piece.
Uh-huh.
The other attachments, this one's bent, this one's broken, and I actually think we're missing like the vacuum or something like that. But just this and the adapter should get us around 80 to 90. And then the box just adds a little bit of value too, so ours should sell pretty fast, especially with that sell-through rate.
Wow. I still don't understand what it is.
Me either. I don't ask questions. All right, let's start it off. Oh, this cuts the hair. Sounds like it's working to me. So, okay, this cuts the hair. This sucks it up. This, I think, goes into the vacuum that I'm missing. While you're buzzing your hair, it's sucking it in.
That's
so
what
there's
it
no
is.
cleanup.
Yes.
That's what it is. Flowbee. This is $10.
Wow, nice. Target's well, let's go.
Let's go. Got a few pieces that I just pulled off the new rack. We have Ralph Lauren, a beautiful crest. Ralph Lauren spell out there. It's almost like a metal. And this is a blazer or cardigan. Now it's not the sturdy fabric like an actual suit blazer, but we're probably gonna list it with that keyword in there. And there is some sold comps for pieces like this around $50. Some of them have additional like buttons and stuff here, but with our cool logo, we should get around that. The only thing I don't like is size extra small, but hey, what are you gonna do? And it's $5.99 here. And then this one, I could just tell by the feel. This is, what is it, 100% wool? Pure new wool. Fantastic condition. I seen some sold for around the $50 mark. And this is a brand that we've picked up many times before and told you about. Aran. You can't really miss the label. Or the tag, I should say. Size 2XL. But what's even better is its new ear tags. Beautiful. A good keyword for a sweater like this is fisherman sweater. A lot of fishermen, I'm assuming, wear these on the boats. Gets a little chilly out there on the open sea. $4.89 for that guy. And then this one caught my eye just by the strip here. We got Tommy jeans or Tommy Hilfiger. They look super plain on the front here. But this pair here, I expect no less than $70. Reason being, it's different. So we got the huge Tommy jeans patch here. Got a little line here that extends all the way down. I seen a pair of jeans that only had this Tommy jeans loop here with the logo that sold for around $70. Ours has that and the strip. So we're gonna put Y2K, baggy as the keywords. Baggy is in right now. These are dope. Beautiful. And jeans here should be $5.99, yes.
One of our new mini favorites to pick up now is Abercrombie and Fitch. Now it is style dependent, and these being the cargo loose style pants, which is very trendy right now, it was an automatic pickup. These are men's with the perfect fade in brown, and we picked them up for $4.89 and they ended up selling for $40 on eBay. Abercrombie and Fitch have definitely surprised us in terms of how they retain their resale value. And I just know we have skipped so many in the past. It hurts my soul. But here we have two flare Abercrombie and Fitch jeans for women. These should go for around $30 to $40. Now the sell-through rate on these wasn't the greatest, but honestly, we have beat the sell-through rate so many times, meaning we have sold something fast despite it should have taken a long time, that we are grabbing these. Now, I would not have been picking these up if they were skinny jeans, but them being flares, which is trendy right now, automatic pickups. Moving to the opposite side of trendy, we have Timeless. It is, of course, a vintage polo by Ralph Lauren knitted sweater. This one was made in Japan. First time seeing that, actually. And this one sold super quickly for $30 on Poshmark. I am not surprised. We sell these like hot cupcakes. any knitted sweater by Polo Ralph Lauren we pick up now, and they always sell. Next up, we have a mini bolo brand called Bad Birdie. And you have to say it with the elongated bad. I'm just kidding. But these performance golf polos with the floral print should sell for around $25 to $30. The material is super stretchy and lightweight, so I totally get the hype. And also that little bird logo is kind of cool. Then we have a bread and butter. We got the Green Bay Packers hoodie by the NFL team, size medium. Now we don't pick up all of these, but when they have the embroidered or stitched spell out or a huge graphic, and this one had the cool little stripe details on the sleeves, these are automatic pickup. I'm not expecting more than 25 though. And then last but not least, we have a vintage Russell Athletic made in the USA sweatshirt with the Auburn Tigers graphic on the front. This one is also $4.89, and we are expecting about $30 for this one. Vintage collegiate wear is something that we always pick up when they have a cool graphic. And stay tuned to pack some orders with us. We have some bangers. Starting with eBay, we have this new Encore gel locking liner. It's a prosthetic product and it sold for $200, and it only took a couple of weeks to sell. Now we sell on multiple platforms and we had sales all across the board, and we use List Perfectly to both create and cross-post all of our listings. It just makes the whole process a lot easier. So if you also sell on multiple platforms, definitely check it out. You can get 30% off your first month if you use the link below in our description. I have over 8,000 listings on there, so that should speak for itself. But back to some more sales. We have a new without tags Saucony Ride 14 sneakers in a vibrant yellow color. Some people call this brand a bolo brand. I do not agree. I think it's very model dependent because some models sell very well while others stay away from. Next up, we have a bread and butter. It is a zero restriction golf outdoor jacket with the full zip. This one was lightweight and had some nice stretch, so it was actually the perfect jacket to wear during fall and spring. So I'm not surprised that it sold around this time for $29, and we paid $5.99 for it. Then we have a brand we're all familiar with. It is Carhartt. This is another automatic pickup, the denim overalls. Well, any overalls by Carhartt you should be picking up for a decent price. Now this one did take a couple of months to sell, but we picked it up for $5.99 and it sold for $50, so I am happy to wait a couple of months for that sale. Now over to a massive bolo brand. This is Orlebar Brown, and this is a floral button-up shirt in linen. I learned this brand from a TikTok, and I never thought I would come across it, but then I did. This is a high-value luxury brand, so pick up anything from them. Another big bolo coming up, we have a vintage Pendleton wool bomber jacket. This one had the plaid lining as well and sold for full price $85 within just a few days. Now this one was crispy cheese clean. But if you can find this jacket with the Aztec pattern, double or triple that value. Next up, we have a Nui Tags Spanx flare jeans for women. I was a little bit scared of the white, but it was a tall size and Nui tags, and it didn't have any flaws or marks, so it sold for $40 on eBay. Now the overall value on these Spanx jeans have dropped, so keep that in mind if you find any pairs out there. Now moving over to Mercari. This one was in this video. It was the Nui Tags Aran wool sweater with the beautiful cable knit pattern. It had some beautiful colored speckles embedded into the fabric, which was absolutely stunning. And it sold in less than a week for $80. Another bolo brand coming up here. It is called Print Fresh. This one was new to us, and this is a pajamas robe. The robe and the matching pajama sets do better than just the top or bottom, and this one sold in just a few days for $52.50. It's always exciting when you learn a new bolo brand and it sells super quickly, as it should. Moving over to Poshmark, we have this gorgeous vintage Hathaway knitted golf sweater with the V-neck and the large graphic on front. It sold for $32. And a little reminder for Poshmark sellers, do not use priority shipping material anymore. And this was us using our own shipping material because we were still waiting for our free Grand Advantage at the time. Next up on Poshmark, we have this vintage baggy jeans with the red embroidered details and split on the bottom openings. Baggy is in, so if you see any baggy jeans or pants that is not by a super cheap brand, I would consider picking those up if they have any cool details that make them a little bit different than the rest. Next up, we have these Billiam jeans, and these did not have a lot of comps to go off of, but these were salvage jeans, so that's why we picked them up. It's very sought after, especially for denim heads, so be on the lookout. And this next sale I'm actually so excited about because we got way more than the comps were saying. This one was a beautiful diesel industry jeans for women, and it was different. It's very subtle, but it had details that I couldn't find elsewhere, and they sold for $75 despite similar comps all selling for around $30 to $40. And moving on to Depop, we have a vintage San Francisco 49ers sweatshirt. It did not have the tag, but we sold it for just under $30. I got it from a yard sale, and the older gentleman who was selling it said that it was over 25 years old. And anything over 20 is considered vintage. Next up, we have a modern piece. It is a pair of Lululemon loungewear pants. These are called the Utilitic pull-on pants. Not all Lululemon are a pickup, but most pants for men are. Next up, we have this beautiful Ralph Lauren cashmere silk sweater for women with the little ruffle details around the neck and wrist. Now, we do mostly flat lace, but if I think the item will be better represented if I model it, that's when I model it. We're also testing out picking up things due to style and not brand because that opens up a lot of possibilities, such as this super duper cute top that is not by a good brand whatsoever, but it still sold for $25. And that sums up today's thrifting and what sold video. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and we'll see you on the next one.